Okay, hello guys, welcome to this video. Today we are going to be solving an IGCSE Advanced Past Year paper. Okay, we are going to be doing May-June 2023 paper 1, variant 1. Okay, I'm going to be solving these questions live for the first time so that you guys can see all my thought process, etc, etc, etc. Okay, and then afterwards at the end I'm going to be comparing this with the mark scheme. Okay, so considering that considering that I teach advanced and that I'm an advanced tutor, I should be it should be a 80 on 80. Okay, so let's start with it. Okay, this is again May-June 2023, paper 1, variant 1. It's 2 hours. I'll try to finish it as quickly as I can. It's got my calculator. Okay, so yeah, let's start. Let me just see if everything is in place. Yeah, everything's in place. Okay, let's start then. Write 5x squared minus 14x plus 8 in the form ax plus b squared plus c, where a, b, and c are constants to be found. Okay, this is quite simple. So I just have to factorize 5 out. It'll become x squared minus 14 over 5x plus 8. So this is 5. Then this will be, then this thing, 14 over 5, we have to divide by 2. Okay, that's how completing the square works. Again, if at any time, this is a past paper, so if at any time you have a problem with the concept, I have made one-shot videos on most of the concepts, okay? And soon I'll make it on every concept. So just check those out if you are not confident, okay? The reason you divide it by 2, if you're not confident, then just check that out. So this will be 14 over 5 divided by 2. So 14 over 10, which is 7 over 5. So this will become x minus 7 over 5 squared minus, so you're adding 7 over 5 squared in this case because negative 7 over 5 squared. So you minus 49 over 25 plus 8. So this will be 5x minus 7 over 5 squared. This becomes minus 49 over 5 plus 8. Minus 49 over 5 plus 8, which is equal to 5x minus 7 over 5 squared minus 9 over 5. Now we can actually cross-check this to see if this and this are the same thing. Just put a random value for x. So let's say if x equals to 2, 5x squared minus 14x plus 8. X equals to, this will be 0. So 5x minus 7 over 5 squared minus 9 over 5. X equals to 2. This is also 0. So we are correct in completing the square. We can cross-check without even looking at the mark scheme. Okay. So I'm just going to put a tick here. This is not, that doesn't mean I've checked the mark scheme. Okay. It means that I am confident this is correct. So if in the future I want to cross-check, I don't need to worry too much about this question. Hence, find the coordinates of the stationary point of this curve. Okay, the stationary point, x minus 7 over 5, you make it equal to 0, it becomes 7 over 5. And the y coordinate is negative 9 over 5. That's the coordinate. On the axis below, sketch the graph of this, stating the coordinates of the point where the graph meets the coordinate axis. Okay, so first we need to find the, turning points. So we need to find the x-intercepts also. So x-intercept will be when y is equal to 0. So you can do, I'll do it here, 5x squared minus 14x plus 8 equals to 0. You will get 5x and x. You can just use a calculator for this literally. So I'll get x minus 2, 5x minus 4. So x equals to 4 over 5 and x equals to 2. Okay. Or you might need to use the quadratic formula. But in this case, you don't. Okay. You can also just use your completing the squared, your completed the square form to make it equal to 0. That also works. So you have 4 over 5, 0 and 2, 0. And your y-intercept is going to be 0, 8. Okay. So let's see. Okay, so the normal graph without the modulus will be something like this, where this will be 8, this will be 4 over 5, and this will be 2. But because of the modulus, so let's change color. We actually reflect this upwards like this, where this point will be 7/5 and positive 9/5. Okay, so we can actually erase this part here. Where's the eraser in this? Here. Yeah, that should be your graph. Okay, let's move on. So what do we have? We have the coordinates of the points where the graph meets the coordinate axis. We have the correct shape. Maybe we can make it a little bit more curved if you guys want. So sure. Okay, let's make it a little bit more curved because it feels like a straight line. Okay. Again, you might be thinking you do need to worry about it that much. Well, the more accurate you try to be, the better it is, right? So like a maybe this is a better graph. Okay, maybe it looks better curved now. Okay. Write down the range of values for k for which this blah 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 this equation equals to k has 4 distinct roots. You want 4 distinct roots. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you want a straight line. And if it has 4 distinct roots, means it should intersect 4 times. So a line like this will have only 2 roots. Okay, let's use a different color to show this. A line like this will have only 2 roots. A line like this will also have 2 roots. A line like this will have 4 roots. Okay. A line exactly at the which is passing through this will have only 3 roots. Okay. And the line which is passing through the x-axis will have only 2 roots. So if you want 4 roots, it should actually be between the x-axis and the maximum point. So this is equal to k. We have to take the y value. Okay. So it will be k lesser than 9/5, lesser than 0, greater than 0. Okay, because if k is greater than 0, it will be above the x-axis, and if it's lesser than 9/5, it will be below the turning point. Okay, because you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4. It can't be at the turning point because then it will be something like this, which is intersecting only 1, 2, 3 times. Okay, so I hope that's clear. Let's move on. The polynomial p is such that px is equal to this, where a, b, and c are integers. Given that p double prime of half is 36, show that a is equal to 6. Okay, this is basic differentiation. Let's change the color back to blue. Let's first find p prime x. P prime x will be 3ax squared plus 14x plus b. P double prime x will be 6ax plus 14. Okay, now p prime prime half is equal to 6a. You put x as half plus 14, and that they've already told you is equal to 32. 6a times half will be 3a plus 14 is equal to 32. 3a will be equal to 32 minus 14, which is equal to 18. A is equal to 6. And then you can write shown at the end and then just underline this. So I already know I've gotten these 2 marks. Okay. Given that px has a factor of 3x minus 4, and a remainder of 7 when divided by x plus 1, find the values of b and c. Okay, so first I'll just write px again. Why am I writing it again? Because here I have it as a. I'll just write it. I'll just write the newest px which we have. So it's 6x cubed plus 7x squared. 6x cubed plus 7x squared plus bx plus c. Now, has a factor of 3x minus 4. So when 3x minus 4 equals to 0, x equals to 4 over 3. So it means p of 4 over 3 equals to 0. So p 4 over 3 equals to 0. So that means that 6 times 4 over 3 cube plus 7 times 4 over 3 squared plus b times 4 over 3 plus c equals to 0. Now 4 over 3 cube will be 64 divided by 27 and then times 6. You can use the calculator for this. So it'll be 128 over 9. 128 over 9. Then this will be 7 times 16 over 9. So 7, or you could just do 7 times 4 over 3 square. That'll be 112 over 9 plus 4 over 3b plus c equals to 0. Now, what can we do? How about 128 plus 112 over 9? This thing can be written as, you can add the numerators, and then when you divide by 3, it gets 80 over 3. When you add these two up, 128 over 9 and 112 over 9, you get 80 over 3 plus 4 over 3b plus c equals 0. Now I can multiply 3 on both sides. Am I running out of space? Yes, I am. So I have to be a bit conservative. So 80 plus 4b plus 3c equals 0. So 4b plus 3c equals to negative 80 is my first equation. Okay, I have a second equation which I'll do it in a different color. I'll do it in green, sure. The second equation is that when divided by x plus 1, it has a remainder of 7. So p negative 1, because x plus 1 equals to 0, x equals to negative 1. Right? So p negative 1 is equal to 7. So that means that 6 times negative 1 cube plus 7 times negative 1 square. Again, I might be wrong. Okay, we are going to check. I'm going to check the answers at the end with the mark scheme. So that way you might even get to know common mistakes. Okay, if common mistakes or important mistakes, because yeah, if I'm wrong, then yeah, the question might have something which might be useful for you, because I'm a teacher in this, so I have I have a little bit merit at least, right? So then yeah, but no one's perfect. So yeah, this will be minus b plus c should be positive 6. So this can, I think we can use substitution here. Okay, so c will be equal to 6 plus b, 2. So let's use a different color again. Substitute 2 into 1. So it becomes 4b plus 3 times 6 plus b equals to negative 80. This becomes 7b plus 18 equals to negative 80. 7b equals to negative 98. B equals to negative 14. So then C equals to 6 minus 14. So C equals to negative 8. So I'll underline this using black then. B equals to negative 14, C equals to negative 8. And I'll just write our final polynomial. You don't have to do this, but I'll just write it. Px is equal to 6x cubed plus 7x squared minus 14x minus 8. Now, why did I write this? I want to see if these things are true. When it has a factor of 3x minus 4. Let me put 4 over 3 into this. If p 4 over 3 equals to 0, let me put 4 over 3 into this and see if I get 0. So I'm putting x as 4 over 3 and seeing if I'm getting 0. Because if I am, means my px might be correct. It might be correct, not necessarily, because it depends on the other factor also. So yeah, using my calculator, when I put 4 over 3 inside px, I got 0. When I put negative 1 inside px, I should get 7. So let's try. Again, there are tricks to solve it fast using the calculator. I always tell my students that using the calculator is a skill. Yes, when I put negative 1 inside px, I do get 7. Okay, so yes, this question is, oh, we're not done yet. So write px in the form 3x minus 4 times qx. Okay, so just now we got px equals to 6x cubed plus 7x squared minus 14x minus 8. So you want to write it in this form, you can divide it by 3x minus 4. So the best method I recommend you guys is to use long division. Okay, is to use long division. So it'll be 6. Let's try to get more space. So I'll write it here. So it'll be 6x cubed plus 7x squared minus 14x minus 8. There are many methods, okay, but I think you can. I would recommend sticking with long division. This is 3x cubed. This will be 2x squared here minus 6x cubed minus 8x squared. So this will be plus 15x squared minus 14x. So I can do plus 5x here minus 15x squared minus 20x. This will be 6x minus 8 plus 2 minus 6x minus 8, 0. So that means that px divided by 3x minus 4 is equal to 2x squared plus 5x minus 12. So px is equal to 3x minus 4 times 2x squared plus 5x minus 12. So qx is actually this. And they say qx is a quadratic factor. Okay. Again, you can cross check. Just these two things are the same, right? These two things are the same. So just put any value inside the black one and the green one and check, are they the same? So, remember, suppose I put 2 inside this. Suppose I put 2 inside this, okay? I'll get 40. So if I put 2 inside this thing, I should also get 40. Let's try. This is a method of cross-checking it, okay? Okay, so for some reason, when I put 2 inside this, I'm not getting 40. So that means our division might have messed up a little bit. Let me just check. 6x cubed plus 7x squared minus 14x minus 8. Have we copied the equation correctly? Yes. 2x squared minus 6x cubed minus 8x squared plus 15x squared minus 14x plus 5x squared, so minus 15x squared minus 20x plus 6x minus 8 plus 2. Oh, my handwriting. This is plus 2 and not minus 12. Okay. So like it's my handwriting messed up. So again, good handwriting is necessary. Okay. Plus 2 because instead of plus 2, I wrote something like this, I think. So my negative and my positive looked like this. So it looked like a negative 12. My positive should have been like this. I didn't complete it. Okay, now let's see if this gives you 40. So px, the black one gives me 40. The green one, the final one, it should also give me 40. Let's check again. Yeah, now it's giving me 40. Write px as a product of linear factors with an integer coefficient. So you can write this as a product as a linear factor now. So px, I'll just write it again, is equal to, because it looks messy in the above one. So you can factorize the quadratic one. Usually in this case you can, okay, if they require quadratic formula, they won't ask you to factorize. So let's see, I think there'll be a plus 2 here and a plus 1 here. Let's see, 2x squared plus 4x. Yeah. Okay, that's the answer. Done. Next question. Let's change back to blue. The points A and B have coordinates this and this. The point P lies on the perpendicular bisector of the line AB. The y coordinate of P is -9. Find the x coordinate of P. So first you have to find the equation of the perpendicular bisector, because the point P lies on the perpendicular bisector. Okay, so suppose this is the perpendicular bisector equation. They've given you y, you just have to find x. Okay, so because you already know m and c, right? If you find the equation of the perpendicular bisector, you will know m, you will know c, and they've given you the y coordinate, so you can just find the x coordinate. So find the equation of the perpendicular bisector first. So I'll just write here. You don't have to write this, but I'm just trying to show you also. I'm trying to solve equation of the perpendicular bisector. Okay, so first I'm just going to find the gradient of AB. M AB is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, right? So minus 15 minus 5 over 10 minus 2. The other way around also works. You can do 5 minus 15 over 2 minus 10. But this also works. So it will be negative 20 over 8, which is negative 5 over 2. Let me just... Yeah, negative 5 over 2. Just divide by 4. So M, A, B, perpendicular will actually be 2 over 5. It will be 2 over 5. Because you want 2 over 5 times negative 5 over 2 to be equal to 1. To be equal to negative 1, sorry. So what you can do is you can just negative reciprocal this. It's that simple. Okay. But you also need the equation of, you also need the coordinates of the midpoint. Midpoint of AB equals to 2 plus 10 over 2, 5 minus 15 over 2, which is equal to 12 over 2, 6. 5 minus 15 is negative 10. Negative 10 over 2 is negative 5. Yeah. So that means that M is equal to 2 over 5 passing through 6, negative 5. Now you can do your y2 minus y1 equals to x2 minus x1, or you can do y is equal to mx plus c. I'm going to do y is equal to mx plus c. So you have negative 5 is equal to 2 over 5 times 6 plus c. Negative 5 is equal to 12 over 5 plus c. C is equal to negative 5 minus 12 over 5. That should be negative 37 over 5. I'll just confirm with the calculator once again. It should be negative 37 over 5 though. Yeah, negative 37 over 5. So equation for the perpendicular bisector is y is equal to 2 over 5 x minus 37 over 5. Now here's the thing, we are most probably correct, but whenever there's a fraction, there's a little bit of a doubt. Whenever there's a fraction, there's always a little bit of a doubt. So I'm just gonna cross-check my workings very quickly. So my gradient is negative 20 over 8, which is equal to negative 5 over 2. So M perpendicular will be 2 over 5. Midpoint is 12, 6. Negative 10 over 2, negative 5. So 2 over 5 passing to 6, negative 5. Negative 5 is equal to 2 over 5 times 6 plus c, 12 over 5. Yeah, seems correct. Okay, then they told you the y coordinate is negative 9. So let's use black. Y equals to 9. They ask me to find x. So 9 is equal to 2 over 5 x minus 37 over 5. 2 over 5x is equal to 9 plus 37 over 5, which should be 82 over 5. Again, I'll just cross check with the calculator, but it should 82 over 5. Yeah. So that means 2x equals to 82, x equals to 41 should be answer. This should be answer. Okay. The point R is a reflection of P in the line AB. Find the coordinates of R. Wow, this seems like this seems like a hard one. Should I draw the diagrams out to have a better idea? Okay, I think maybe I can just draw it out. You don't have, I think maybe you could draw it out also. Maybe point A somewhere, point A somewhere here, 2, 5, right? 2, 5, so this is A. B is 10, negative 15. Wow, so maybe somewhere here. So join AB like this. Then the perpendicular bisector has a coordinate 41, negative 9. So maybe 40. Maybe 41 somewhere here and negative 9 somewhere here. Again, this is, I know this doesn't look 90 degrees. This is just a sketch, okay? So point P is somewhere here then maybe. So the point R is a reflection in the line AB. Wow, okay. So the point R will be somewhere here. I have an idea. How about we find this point? Let's call this D. How about we find this point? Will that, but it's 2 marks. Is there a trick for this? I know how to find R, but this is 2 marks. So I'm just thinking of a shortcut. Okay, as of now, I can't think of a shortcut. One idea, however, which I do know is to find D. D is the intersection of this line AB and the perpendicular bisector, but we don't know the line AB's equation. So we'll have to find that, but we already know the gradient of AB. So M AB was -5/2, and it was passing through 2, 5, and 10, -15. So let's take 2, 5, both are positive. You can do y is equal to mx plus c. 5 is equal to -5/2 times 2 plus c. 5 is equal to -5 plus c. C is equal to 10. So y is equal to -5/2 x plus 10. So when you have to find d, you have to equate the two equations, right? So that will be -5/2 x plus 10 equals to, what's the perpendicular bisector's equation? 2/5x minus 37/5. I'm sure there's a simpler way. Maybe afterwards we can figure it out. Let's solve for x here. This becomes 29/10x. Okay, it's covered there, so I'll just 29/10x. It is 87/5. So x will be 87/5 times 10 divided 29. X will be 6. Y will be, just use any equation, so I'll just use this, -5/2 times 6 plus 10, -30, -5. Oh God. Oh my God, guys. The point D, using common sense, will be the midpoint because the perpendicular bisector passes through the midpoint. So all this you don't need to do. Is there any way I can erase all this? I don't know. No need to do all this. You can, but you will get the perpendicular bisector anyway. See, we got x equals to 6, y is equal to -5. X equals to 6, y is equal to -5. I just realized. Okay, that makes it clear. That's why I was thinking how it will take so long, and I couldn't think of any other way. Point D will be the perpendicular bisector because that's the definition. The perpendicular bisector passes through the midpoint. Okay. Wow. And then P, we got P was 41 and -9. So of course this doesn't look accurate. How is 6 here and 41 here? They're so far away but so close here. Forget about that. Okay, so if it's a reflection, the x distance and the y distance, it should be reflected like this. Don't you think? So this was 35 units to the right. So it'll be 35 units to the left. It'll be 35 units to the left. So 6 minus 35. Okay. And this coordinate was actually 4 units down. So our diagram is really inaccurate. Over here, P is up, right? So this is 4 units down. Okay, with an inaccurate diagram, it's hard to imagine. Okay. See, don't. I know you might be getting frustrated, but I'm trying this for the first time as well. With an inaccurate diagram, it'll be hard to imagine. But if you have drawn it accurately, you can. But here's the thing: if R and P are reflections, then D will be the midpoint of these two. You agree? If R and P are reflections, D will be the midpoint of these two. So X, suppose R has XY. So X plus 41 over 2 will be equal to 6. X will be equal to 12 minus 41, negative 29. D will be the midpoint of R and P, yeah? So then for Y, it'll be Y minus 9 over 2 equals to negative 5. So Y will be equal to negative 10 plus 9, 1, negative 1. So R should have coordinates negative 29 and negative 1. Wow. Okay. It seemed like I explained for so long, but all this was actually useless explanation. The main point was that D will be the perpendicular bisector. Okay. Geez. Okay. The diagram shows the velocity time graph for a particle traveling in a straight line with velocity v meters per second. Velocity time graph. Okay. When t is equal to 30, the velocity is v. The particle travels 800 meters in 45 seconds. If it travels 800 meters in 45 seconds, it means the area under the graph is equal to 800. And this is what I was thinking. This will be a little bit difficult, but we can do this. We can split the graph into many. We can split the graph many ways. Okay. The easiest I find is like this. So you have three shapes: 1, 2, and 3. 1 and 2 are trapeziums, and 3 is just a triangle. Okay. So what's the area for 1? It will be 20 plus 10 over 2 multiplied by the height, which is 10, plus this one. It will be, for 1, it was the 2 horizontal sides. For 2, it will be the 2 vertical sides. So this will be 10 plus v over 2 into the height, which is 10, because this height will be 10. Okay, this will be, 1 will be 20 plus 10 over 2 times 10. You take the vertical ones, you take the horizontal ones, and 2 you'll take the you'll take the vertical ones. So it will be 10 plus v over 2 into 10. Then 3 will be half times base times height. So half times 15 times v is equal to 800. So let's simplify this. It becomes 30, 15, 150 plus 5. 50 plus 5v plus 15 over 2 v equals to 800. So it becomes 25 over 2v is equal to 600. So v is equal to 1200 divided by 25, 48. That's what v is. Find the acceleration. Let's just cross-check this very quickly. I'm just cross-checking by putting the value in the calculator. Yeah, I think it should be fine. Find the acceleration of the particle when t is equal to 35 seconds. So they want the acceleration somewhere here. The acceleration at t is equal, this is a straight line, so the acceleration at every point is the same. So you can just find a gradient between these 2 points, and that will be the acceleration at t is equal to 35. This specifically says acceleration, so you'll need to give your answer as a negative. If they said find the deceleration, then you can give your answer as positive. They said acceleration, so I think you'll give your answer as a as a negative one. So you get 30, 48 as one coordinate and 45, 0 as the other coordinate, right? So acceleration equals to gradient, which is equal to 0 minus 48 over 45 minus 30 is equal to negative 48 over 15. Should be able to be simplified. I think 3 is the common divisor. Yeah, negative 16 over 5. M as per negative 2. Okay, that should be the answer. Do not use a calculator in this question. Okay, how many questions do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, let's try to do this quickly. Okay. Okay, they have given us this figure. Okay, so there's a triangle. Seems like one angle is 120, which is why I'm making it like this. Oh no, if one angle is 120, it'll be something like this then. What if they said A, B, C? So maybe this could be A, this could be B, this could be C. You could have swapped A and C, doesn't matter. Mm. 5 root 3 minus 6. 5 root 3 plus 6. Find AC. Okay, this is simple cosine rule actually. This will be, let's change color. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square minus 2AB BC cos of ABC. Just congested that a little bit. So AC square will be AB squared 5 root 3 minus 6 squared plus BC square is 5 root 3 plus 6 squared minus 2 times 5 root 3 minus 6, 5 root 3 plus 6. Cos ABC is cos 120, which is negative 1 over 2. Okay, this will be equal to, yeah, this is A minus B bracket, A minus B whole square. So this will be 5 root 3 squared will be 75 minus 60 root 3 plus 36. This will be plus 75 plus 60 root 3 plus 36. This will be minus, the minus 2 and the minus half can actually cancel. So this will be plus 5 root 3 minus 6 over 5 root 3 plus 6. This is A plus B, A minus B. So this will be A square minus B square. So this can be 5 root 3 square minus 6 square. I recommend you show it this way instead of solving A square minus B square directly, because it just shows the examiner a little bit more that you probably not use a calculator. Okay. Minus 60 to 3 plus 60 to 3 cancels. 75 plus 36, 111, 186, 222. Now you can solve 5 root 3 squared will be 75 minus 36. This is AC square, by the way. So AC square will be 297, 261. So AC is equal to root 261. Now they ask in the form A root B. Okay, you put root 261 in your calculator, it'll give you 3 root 29. But you can't write this as 3 root 29 directly. They'll know you've used the calculator. Okay, so what you can do is sort of reverse engineer it. Okay, you already know it's equal to 3 root 29, right? 3 root 29 is the same as root 9 times 29. So you can write this as AC is equal to root 9 times 29, which is equal to 3 root 29. So A is equal to 3 and B is equal to 29. Now this is our answer. Okay. They said don't use a calculator, but we can use a calculator to cross check. Okay. So how about, let me find the value of this. using my calculator, I should get 261. Not root 261. Yeah, this is AC square. So I should get 261. Let me try putting that in my calculator after I've done it, just to cross check. If I get 261, means I have done it correctly. Okay, and we'll do it very quickly because there's so many questions left. And I'm getting a headache really slowly. We're getting 261 with the calculator. Yeah, so that's okay. Now you're given that cos 30 blah 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 in the triangle PQR. Oh, there's another triangle you have to draw. Oh, okay. PQR. But how do you know what the other angles are? They've given you one angle. Okay, then I guess suppose the just assuming a triangle will be like this. PQR. This is not isosceles, yeah. This is a random triangle. 30 degrees. It could have been acute also. You never know. It could have been like this also. It could have been like this also. But I don't think that's necessary to solve the question. I'll show you both ways. Okay, PQ is 3 plus 2 root 5. 3 plus 2 root 5. And the area is that. Find QR. Okay, this is actually the area of a triangle. See, so you must know, and this formula is given to you at the start also, area of ABC triangle, any ABC triangle is equal to half A ABC, half A B sine C. Okay, it's necessary that the C angle is between A and B. So in this case, it's necessary if you want to use 30 degrees, it should be between PQ and QR. So you can't do PQ times PR and then use 30. If you're doing PQ times PR, then you need to use this angle. You need to find the angle in between the sides. Okay. So if you're using 30 degrees, you need to use PQ and QR. If you're using 30 degrees here, you need to use PQ and QR. If you want to use PR, then you'll need this angle here, the blue angle. Okay. In this case, they're asking us to find QR only. So PQ and QR we can use because 30 degrees will then be in the middle. In this case, also PQ and QR 30 degrees will be in the middle. So we can just do half AB sine C is equal to 2 plus 5 root 5 over 4. In this case, we don't know QR. So it will be half PQ QR sine PQR is equal to area. Now we can substitute half. Remember, okay, this angle needs to be in between the two sides. So in this case, QR we can use. If this angle was 30 degrees, suppose, then we can't use QR. We need PR and QP, okay? But in this case, we can. So PQ is 3 plus 2 root 5. QR we don't know. Sine PQR, 30 degrees. Sine 30 is 1 over 2. Or how about let's put sine 30. Sine 30. Because you're substituting values in, right? If you put sine PQR and then sine 30, 1 over 2 in one step already, it might be showing that you're skipping a step. So 2 plus 5 root 5 over 4. Now I'm going to be a little bit quick. This is 1 over 2. So 1 over 2, 3 plus 2 root 5. QR 1 over 2 is equal to 2 plus 5 root 5 over 4. 1 over 4, 3 plus 2 root 5. QR is equal to 2 plus 5 root 5 over 4. These 4 and 4 just cancel each other out. QR is equal to 2 plus 5 root 5. over 3 plus 2 root 5. You can rationalize this. Times 3 minus 2 root 5 over 3 minus 2 root 5. This becomes, you can FOIL this, you can multiply this. 6 minus 4 root 5 plus 15 root 5 minus 50, right? Minus 50 over 3 square minus 2 root 5 squared, which is equal to negative 44 plus 11 root 5 over 9 minus 20, which is equal to minus 44 plus 11 root 5 over negative 11. They want it in C plus 0 root 5. Can. This is equal to negative 44 over negative 11 plus 11 root 5 over negative 11, which is equal to 4 minus 1 root 5. So I'm getting 4 minus 1 root 5. So D is negative 1 and C is 4, and both of them are integers. Okay, cool. Wow, this is taking long. Okay, proving identities. For proving identities, literally just go with the flow. I'm just going to do the first thing which comes to my mind. So I'm going to write cot theta as cos theta over sin theta plus sin theta over cos theta over 1 over cos theta. So now the numerator, I'm going to make the fraction same. It will be cos square theta. So I have to multiply this by cos theta. I have to multiply this by cos theta and this by sin theta to make the fraction same. Okay, it will be cos square theta because cos theta here plus sin square theta over sin theta cos theta over 1 over cos theta. So it becomes 1 over sin theta cos theta over 1 over cos theta. Now you can write this as 1 over sin theta cos theta divided by 1 over cos theta, because this is a bigger fraction. This is actually divided. 2 over 5 is what? 2 divided by 5. So 1 over sin theta cos theta over 1 over cos theta is 1 over sin theta cos theta divided by 1 over cos theta, which is equal to 1 over sin theta cos theta times cos theta over 1. When you division, you convert to multiplication. This and this can cancel. So you're left with 1 over sin theta, which becomes cosec theta. Again, I've never checked the mark scheme. I just went with the flow. It took me like 2 minutes to do it, but with terrible writing, because writing with the laptop is a little bit hard, okay, especially with this. Now, hence solve the equation cot phi over 3 plus tangent phi over 3 over sec phi over 3 square equals to 2. This is very similar, cot theta plus tan theta over sec theta, but they squared it. Okay. Let's square root it back. Let's square root it back. It'll become cot phi over 3 plus tan phi over 3 over sec phi over 3 is equal to plus minus root 2. Okay. Now this thing, if it was theta, it became cosec theta. This is phi over 3. This becomes cosec phi over 3. Now you can change it to sine. Sine phi over 3 will actually be plus minus 1 over root 2. Now you'll be thinking, Shamat, doesn't the plus minus also go in the denominator? It will be 1 over plus minus root 2. Yes, this is the same thing as it being in the numerator and not being in the denominator. Okay. So here's how these questions are usually done. You find the base angle is equal to sine inverse 1 over root 2. This will actually be 45. Okay, they've given in degrees. Should be 45 degrees. I'll just cross check with the calculator. 45 degrees, yeah. And here's the thing, it's plus or minus, so it's in all quadrants. And by the way, if phi can be between 540 to negative 540, phi over 3 can be between 1, not equals to, between 180 degrees and negative 180 degrees. Okay, so that means 5/3, all quadrants. Okay, so it's 45 degrees, 180 minus 45, 180 plus 45, 360 minus 45. So that means 5/3 is equal to 45 degrees, 135 degrees, 225 degrees, or 315 degrees. Okay, but here's the thing. These two are in our domain of 5/3, 180 to 180 to negative 180. These two are not. But we can minus 360 to them. So you can do 225 minus 360 and 315 minus 360. They will be in the domain. So you'll get 5/3 is equal to 45 degrees, 135 degrees, 225 degrees, 315 degrees. 360 minus 225, my brain's not working. Minus 135 degrees, minus 45 degrees, and these two you reject because they're not in the domain, right? So phi alone, you can multiply this, it'll be 135 degrees, 135 times 3, 405 degrees, negative 135 degrees, negative 405 degrees. What you can do is you can take any value of this, put it in this, and you will get 2. You will get 2. It'll be a little bit hard to put it in this. You can write cot as 1/tan. Oh no, it won't be. You can solve this directly actually, or you could put it in this, but this will be harder to put in the calculator. It's possible, but it'll be hard. You have to do something like 1/tan 5/3 plus tan 5/3 divided by sec 5/3. Writing too many fractions in the calculator might be unsafe. That's why I said divide and then square. Okay, that's how you might have to do it. It'll be tough. Permutations and combinations. Okay, this one is a little bit scary. A team of 8 people is to be chosen from a group of 15 people. Find the number of different teams that can be chosen. Okay, is this permutation or combination? Number of different teams which will be chosen. So I don't think the order matters. Suppose there are 15 people, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, blah, 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 till how many goes? Team of 8 people. So if it's arranged like A, B, C, or C, B, A, they're still in one team. So you use combinations. So it'll be 15 C, 8. 15 C, 8, which is 6,435. Find a number of different teams that will be chosen if the 15 groups contains a group of 4 people who must be kept together. Okay. So 3 marks. See, this is my idea, but I'm not sure if this 3 marks. Okay, so I'll just draw 15 squares just to show my idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. Okay, good. 4 people must be kept together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Suppose these must be kept together. So we can't even select these anymore. So they're out of the picture. So we can only select these 11 players. So 11 C, and we can't choose 8 people. We only have 4 slots. 4 slots they've already taken. So it should be 11C4 in my opinion. But this is 3 marks. I would put this for 2 marks if I was the examiner. So there might be something more detailed here. Four people must be kept together means you can only choose 11 people now. And 4 are already chosen. So a team of 4 only you can choose from. from those 11 people. So yeah, it should be 11C4. Okay, if anything's wrong, then we'll be checking the marks either ways, right? So this is 330. But this is 3 marks, so what you could do is you could do 15 minus 4C, 8 minus 4, I guess, is 330. Yeah. Oh, but they've given you so much space also. I'll write here together. So it can't be chosen anymore. So it should be, yeah, I think it should be fine. 11C4. N plus 9 times NP10. Okay, this one you need to remember the formulas for this, okay? And again, the formulas are given to you in the first page. N plus 9 times n factorial over n minus 10 factorial is equal to n square plus 243 times n minus 1 factorial over n minus 1 minus 9 factorial. So it will be n minus 10 factorial. I can cancel n minus 10 factorial on both sides. But should I? Wow, this is a very smartly designed question, guys. This is a very smartly designed question. Okay. In this case, don't cancel out n minus 10 factorial on both sides. Because I'll write that here. If you cancel out n minus 10 factorial on both sides, of course you can. But now solving the question is even harder. No, actually, it's the same thing. I apologize for that. It will be. Yeah, you can cancel n minus 10 factorial on both sides. Okay, let's do that. So it become n plus 9 times n factorial is equal to n square plus 243 times n minus 1 factorial. Now the key thing here is that 3 factorial is equal to 3 times 2 times 1, right? 5 factorial is equal to 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. You can actually think of this as 5 times 4 factorial actually. So can I think of n factorial as n times n minus 1 factorial? If 5 factorial is 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, which means the first number times the one number less factorial. Try to feel this, try to feel this, try to feel this. 5 factorial is actually 5 times 4 factorial. What's 5 times 4 factorial? 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So n factorial is n times n minus 1 factorial, which is equal to n square plus 243 times n minus 1 factorial. Now you can cancel out n minus 1 factorial on both sides. Okay, let me erase this very quickly. It's not erasing, huh? Okay, how much ever happened. Let's change colors because it's getting messy. So it becomes n times n plus 9 is equal to n square plus 243. So it becomes n square plus 9n is equal to n square plus 243. So 9n equals to 243. N is equal to 27, I think. 27, 18. Yeah, and will be 27. Put 27 back inside this. The left-hand side, if you put 27, it'll be 36 times 27p10. If you use that in the calculator, that will be. I'm putting a bracket in the calculator, okay? Just so that it knows that, just so that it doesn't do 36 into 27 and that p10. This is still a very large number. It's still like 1.1 times 10 to the power 15. The right hand side will be 27 square plus 243 plus 243 multiplied by 26p9. Let's see if we have the same thing. 26 P9. Yeah. Yeah, this is equal to 1.1 times 10 to the power 15 also. That means we are correct. Yeah. Okay. Good. So this question is also done. How many questions? 1, 2, 3 more. Oh my god. Let's try to finish it in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. You might be thinking it's hard. Yes, it's hard. Okay. dydx quotient rule. Which quotient rule this? So here's how I like to remember the quotient rule. Okay. Bottom the top. Bottom the top minus top the bottom over bottom square. Bottom the top means you take the bottom and the derivative of the top. Bottom the top minus top the bottom. Top the bottom means top multiplied by d of bottom, derivative of bottom over bottom square. So dy dx. We bottom the top. What's bottom? Bottom is 2x plus 1. What's d top? Derivative of the top. It will be 1 over 3 times 3x minus 4. 1 over 3 minus 1, which is negative 2 over 3, times 3 because of chain rule. That's d top for you. Minus top. Top will be 3x minus 4 power 1 over 3. D bottom. D bottom will just be 2 over bottom square. This actually becomes 2x plus 1. 1 over 3 and 3 cancels. This becomes 3x minus 4 power negative 2 over 3 minus 2 times 3x minus 4 power 1 over 3. Over 2x plus 1 square. Wow, is it really going to go there? Okay, I think it is. So I'm sorry, guys. I'm a bit tired. I'm going to write this as 3x minus 4 power 2 over 3, because this one, when it comes to the denominator, it becomes positive, minus 2 times 3x minus 4, 1 over 3 over 2x plus 1 squared. Now the numerator, we can try making it the same fraction. So you have to multiply 3x minus 4 power 2 over 3 in this one. This is actually just become 3x minus 4 power 1 over 3 times 3x minus 4 power 2 over 3. So just minus 2 times 3x minus 4 power 1. You understand why? Because it will be 1 over 3 times 3x minus 4 power 2 over 3. This is just 1. This just adds up to 1. Over 3x minus 4 power 2 over 3 over 2x plus 1 squared. Now you can think of this as, again, I'll change it in color, red. I'll expand the numerator, 2x plus 1 minus 6x plus 8 over 3x minus 4 power 2 over 3 divided by 2x minus 1 squared, or because I have less space, I'm going to write it in this case in one step itself, 1 over 2x plus 1 squared. So this becomes 2x minus 6x is minus 4x plus 9 over, they want 2x plus 1 square first, so just give them like that, 2x plus 1 squared, 3x minus 4 power 2 over 3. So A is negative 4 and B is 9. Yeah. Find the coordinates of the stationary point in the curve. So we have to make this equal to 0. So that means minus 4. This is very simple. The whole denominator is actually just going to cancel. Are we done? No. Only the x coordinate we found. We have to find the coordinate. So x equals to 9/4 we put here. So y equals to 3 times 9/4 minus 4 power of 1/3 over 2x plus 1, which is 2 times 9/4 plus 1. Have we copied it correctly? 3 power 9/4 minus 4. 2 times 9/4 plus 1. Yes. So, although I could do this mentally, I would want to use a calculator. I'm really tired. 37/4 minus 4 power 1/3. Okay, they might want the exact coordinates. Yeah, yikes. 27/4. This is 11/4 power 1/3. Denominator is 18/4. 11/2 in the denominator. Okay, that makes me feel like there's something we can do. It's 11/2 on both sides. How about the factor is 11/? Hmm. Okay, maybe I think um, we can leave it to. There should be a way, but I don't think you'd want to do that much detail. So there should be. You should be able to allow to leave it to three decimal places. Okay. If we check the mark scheme, and if it says that you have to, if it gives an exact value, then we will do the exact value. Okay. This is actually around 0.25. You can simplify that. You can get an exact value, but it'll be a little bit complicated. So you can stick with this right now. And if you're writing this is 0.255, might as well write 9/4 also, right? So this will be 2.25, 0.255. Okay. Yes. Now, guys, remember I'm doing this live. Okay, I'm not gonna be like those people who pretend to who check the mark scheme first and then do the question. So it pretends as if they're so perfect and they they're solving every question with so much ease. Okay, I'm actually solving the question live, so it shows. Even teachers get hiccups. So I'm not gonna be that type of person who looks at the mark scheme first and then shows it to you guys. That then how do you show the students how you actually approaching the question? And some people, they might not even understand the answer. They'll just copy the mark scheme and they'll say, oh, okay, you understand, okay. So I don't want to do that here. So I might actually even get some wrongs, but hopefully not. The first three terms of an arithmetic progression are ln q and ln q to the power 4. Easy guys. Okay, see, the first term, ln q, T2 is equal to ln q power 4, or this can be written as 4 ln q. T3 is ln q power 7, or it can be written as 7 ln q. So your common difference, D, this is an arithmetic progression, right? Some people will think, oh, q power 3 is the geometric progression, common ratio. No, this is ln there, bro. This is ln there. Okay, so D will be equal to 4 ln q minus ln q, which is equal to 3 ln q, or it could be 7 ln q minus 4 ln q also. So 3 ln q or ln q also now you can write it. The q is a positive constant. The sum to n terms of this progression is 4, 8, 4, 5 ln q. Okay, then it's better to use 3 ln q. They've had 4, 8, 4, 5 there instead of in the power. So I guess here also it's better to use 3 ln q only. Sum to n terms is n over 2 times 2a plus n minus 1d. Sn is equal to n over 2, 2a plus n minus 1d is equal to 4, 8, 4, 5 ln q. So n over 2, a is ln q, so 2 ln q plus n minus 1, d is 3 ln q, 3 ln q is equal to 4, 8, 4, 5 ln q. First of all, I'll send a 2 to the other side, so it'll become n 2 ln q plus 3n ln q minus 3 ln q is equal to 4, 8, 4, 5 under 2. 9690 ln q. So this is n negative ln q plus 3n ln q is equal to 9690 ln q. So negative n ln q plus 3n square ln q is equal to 9690 ln q. We can actually cancel ln q on both sides. That will make it negative n plus 3n square is equal to 9690. So that means 3n square minus n minus 9690 equals to 0. Now there's no way on earth which I can know the factors of this. I'm just going to check the calculator. So 3 minus 1 minus 9690. Yeah, it's possible. Okay. You don't need to use quadratic formula. You can fake it. N minus 57. Then 3n plus 170 equals to 0. So you get n equals to 57 and n equals to negative 170 over 3. We reject this. So n equals to 57 is the answer. Okay, GG. The first three terms of a geometric progression are p power 3x, p power x, and p power negative x. Okay, immediately I can say the common ratio is p power negative 2x. Immediately. What we have to write that down. Where p is a positive integer, find the nth term of this progression. Easy. Okay. T1 is equal to p power 3x and T2 is equal to p power x. R is equal to p power x over p power 3x, which is equal to p power negative 2x. Or you could have done p power negative x over p power x, which would have been p power negative 2x also. You can divide the second term with the first term or the third term with the second term, okay? But r is equal to p power negative x. Nth term, so Tn is equal to ar to the n minus 1, okay? This is the formula, and this is common sense logic actually. Tn is equal to ar to n minus 1. But yeah, it's a formula which you can remember. And it's given to you at the first page also, I think. Yeah, ar to the power n minus 1. See? What's a? P power 3x times p power negative 2x to the power n minus 1. So the power can multiply p power 3x times p power negative 2x n minus 1, which is equal to p power 3x times p power minus 2xn plus 2x. Now we can add these two powers because they're multiplied, so this becomes p power. We could have added it before also, but I was just waiting to get it in a neater form. P power 5x minus 2xn. I can actually factorize x in the power, which is what they want. P power 5 minus 2n times x. 5x minus 2xn. Yeah. So a is equal to 5 and b is equal to negative 2. So this is what I'm getting. Okay, GG. Whatever, part C also. Okay. The first three terms of a geometric progression are 4 over 3 cos square theta. Again, I can just see that 4 over 3 cos square theta is actually the common ratio also. R is equal to 16/9 cos square of 4 3 theta over 4/3 cos square 3 theta. You could take 4/3 cos square 3 theta as the common factor. Cos square 3 theta as the common factor, you will get 4/3 cos square 3 theta in the numerator over 4/3 cos square 3 theta in the denominator. They cancel. So your R is actually 4/3 cos square 3 theta. Theta 0 to pi/3. Find the set of values for theta for which the progression has a sum to infinity. Wow, this is going to be nice. Okay. Remember, for sum to infinity, the common ratio should be between 1 and -1. So R should be between, modulus of R should be 1. So R should be between 1 and -1. So R is 4/3 cos square 3 theta. That means, let's change color. 4/3 cos square 3 theta should be between 1 and -1. And they've also have this condition, so we'll have to satisfy both. So actually cos square 3 theta is less than 3/4 and is greater than -3/4. Notice how cos square 3 theta, it will always be bigger than -3/4 no matter what, because it's square, it's square, it's square. Anything squared is always positive. So cos square theta or cos square 3 theta will always be positive. So you could say that it should be cos square 3 theta bigger than 3/4, bigger than 0. This also works. Okay. So cos 3 theta, it'll be plus, it'll be square root. 3 square root of 3/4 is root 3/2, I think. Yeah, root 3/2. It'll be plus minus root 3/2. Okay, I have a suggestion. Solve this by case. 0 greater than cos 3 theta. Basically, I like to think of it as cos 3 theta greater than 0. How does the graph look? Like this, right? And this is 2 pi. This is pi over 6. This is 3 pi over 6. This is this is 5 pi over 6. Yeah, my brain 5 pi over 6, and this is 7 pi over 6, etc. Okay. So but that's for theta, yeah, not 3 theta. So theta is between 0 and pi over 3. So cos 3 theta, if you want it to be positive, you could take this region, but it should be between 0 and pi over 3. This region is already beyond this. This is already pi over 2. 3 pi over 6 is pi over 2. That already crosses the limit. So this is only the limit, 0 to pi over 6. So this becomes theta is lesser than pi over 6, lesser than 0. That's not the limit. Then the other one, and by the way, I'll erase this and I'll solve it case by case. Like this, you get cos squared 3 theta positive. So cos 3 theta is 0 only, okay? Is this the right way to do it? I have a feeling they're going to mess. I think this part, I'm 99% sure we have to ignore. Okay. Um, uh, I'm thinking why. That's why I've written it, because I can't explain why. There's a thing, if it's like this, it'll be lesser than root 3 over 2, greater than negative root 3 over 2. This is an identity. If a square is lesser than b, a is between square root of b and negative square root of b. Okay, similar to the modulus thing. So in this case, theta will be cos inverse root 3 over 2, 30. Yeah, 30. And negative 2, they want in radians. Okay, pi over 6, negative pi over 6. But theta can only be greater than 0. Oh, yeah, it works both ways. So 0 greater than theta, greater than pi over 6. Okay, this is what they could have had. This is what we have. Okay, this is what we have. But this one, I'm not quite sure if we actually need it. We did end up getting the same answer, but I think that was just a coincidence in this case. Okay, so usually, if from my understanding, you can ignore this. Uh, I'll think about it and I'll get back to you. We'll check the mark scheme also. I'll put it in the comments afterwards. But you can probably ask a teacher also. Usually you can ignore this. I think that you're getting this same answer is a coincidence. Okay, that's a coincidence. Now, last question. Let's do this. Find dy over dx. This is the product rule. Product rule, how I like to remember, is left the right times right plus right the left. Left the right. What? Left. Something's wrong. What? Why is it automatically clicking this? Let me stop sharing and get back to you on this again. Let me just stop. Let me just share this file again. Don't worry, I'm not looking at the maximum. Okay, you saw what happened live. Okay. Uh, wow. This is my first time recording a past year paper, and this is actually really hard. I've solved many past year papers, but recording and explaining, I must say, is tough. Okay. Okay, so my way of remembering this is left the right plus right the left. Left dr means the left terms multiplied by the derivative of the right term plus the right term multiplied by the derivative of the left term. So this becomes left is 3x plus 1 squared. D right will be derivative of the right term, which will be times 3 over 3x plus 1. 1 over 3x plus 1 multiplied by the derivative of inside 3 over 3x plus 1 plus right is ln 3x plus 1 multiplied with the derivative of the left term, which is 2 times 3x plus 1 power 1 times 3 because of chain rule of the inside. So this becomes 3x plus 1 squared over 3x plus 1 plus 6 times 3x plus 1 ln 3x plus 1. You can cancel one of the 3x plus 1, so it becomes 3 times 3x plus 1 plus 6 times 3x plus 1 ln 3x plus 1. This is dy dx. Okay, simple. They want the integral of this. Simple. Okay, see. We just differentiated this, right? So that means that the integration of 3 times 3x plus 1. How about we write it as 9x plus 3 plus 6 times 3x plus 1 ln 3x plus 1 dx is equal to 3x plus 1 square ln 3x plus 1. We can break this integral into parts. Integral of 9x plus 3 dx plus integration of 6 3x plus 1 ln 3x plus 1 dx equals to 3x plus 1 squared ln 3x plus 1. This is what we want. This is what we have somewhere here already. We can bring the 6 out like this. Now we can solve the... We just have to make this a subject now. We don't even have to solve this. We just have to make this a subject now. Okay, that's so cool. So this becomes 9x squared over 2 plus 3x plus 6 integral of 3x plus 1 ln 3x plus 1 dx equals to 3x plus 1 squared ln 3x plus 1 plus c now. Okay, I had a plus c now because of the thing. Now I can bring all of them to the right hand side. 6 integration of 3x plus 1 ln 3x plus 1 dx is equal to 3x plus 1 squared ln 3x plus 1 minus 9 over 2 x squared minus 3x. We can keep the plus c as it is. We can keep the plus c as it is. Because c is an arbitrary value. Okay, this is c1, suppose this is c2. We can keep the plus c as it is. Maybe this was 5 and this became 5. Oh no, I shouldn't say that now. After we divide by 6, we can still keep it as c instead of c over 6. Okay, now we're going to divide it by 6, but I can still keep it as c instead of c over 6. Okay, so where can I write this? Let's zoom in like this. Maybe this helps. Integral of 3x plus 1 ln 3x plus 1 dx becomes 1 over 6 3x plus 1 squared ln 3x minus 1 minus 9 over 2 divided by 6, 9 over 12, 3 over 4. Then minus 3x divided by 6 minus x over 2 plus c. This is the final answer. Okay, this is our final answer. You're going to have to change c to c over 6. Okay, that was tiring, but yeah, that's the paper done. Let's cross check the paper. Here I have the mark scheme. Let me just check if you guys are able to see the mark scheme. Yeah, you're able to see the mark scheme. Okay. 5x minus 7 over 5 squared minus 9 over 5. Let's get a red pen out like how classic teachers do. 5 times x minus 7 over 5 squared. 5x minus 7 over 5 squared minus 9 over 5. 3 marks. Okay, I'm just giving myself marks on the final answer. I don't have that much energy to actually mark the specifics. 7 over 5 minus 9 over 5. Good. A graph like this. Correct shape must have the parabola path of the curve with maximum in the first quadrant. Maximum in the first quadrant, yes. And this one you have to be careful, okay, because you had 7 over 5 negative 9 over 5. That's in the fourth quadrant. So modulus of it should be in the first quadrant. And cusps on the x-axis. What's cusps? Let me just Google that. What's cusps? Cusps meaning. A point of transition between two different states. Okay. Yeah, I think we have a cusp here. In the ignore labeling of the maximum point if incorrect coordinates. 4 over 5, 0 and 2, 0. 4 over 5, 0 and 2, 0. Must have correct shape. 0, 8 and must have correct shape. Okay. Oh, by the way, it's better if you write it like this. Okay. 4 over 5, 0, 2, 0, 0, 8. Okay, yeah. It's better if you write it like that. Some examiners might deduct your mark for that. Some examiners might not. Most will do, I think. Most will deduct your mark, but the shape is the same, right? I'm not going to deduct my own mark, but yeah, this the reason is it says stating the coordinates of the point where stating the coordinates of the points. It says stating the coordinates of the points, so it's better to write it like this. So I actually should get one, but okay. It's been a while since I've done an advanced past year paper. Full go. Okay, I've been teaching advanced for quite a while, but advanced past year paper in one go. I'm gonna do myself here. Okay. 0 to k to 905. Good. A is equal to 6 shown. I mean shown, so we've already gone 2 marks. I'm not even going to check the mark scheme. B is equal to negative 14. C is equal to negative 8. B is equal to negative 14. C is equal to negative 8. Yes. 4 marks here. Qx should be 2x squared plus 5x plus 2. 2x squared plus 5x plus 2. We can see here. So yeah, 2x squared plus 5x plus 2. Good. 3x plus 4, 2x plus 1, x plus 2. 3x plus. It should be 3x minus 4. See. Over here it was 3x minus 4. Then I wrote plus 4 here for some reason. Fine, I won't. Okay. But come on, that was a conceptual error. No, sorry, that was not a conceptual error. I literally wrote minus here. Okay. So sure, but no. And third question is x equals to negative 4. X equals to negative 4. Oh, okay. So we've made a mistake here. Midpoint is 6, negative 5. Gradient is 2 over 5. Midpoint is 6, negative 5. Gradient is 2 over 5. Is our equation wrong? Negative 5 is equal to 2 over 5. Our equation is correct, I think. No, our equation seems wrong from the mark scheme. the mark scheme is gotten. No, our equation is correct. I think this part is wrong. Oh, see. Y is equal to -9 and we wrote +9. So if we wrote -9, you'll get 4. So yeah, we are silly mistake here. But then the same thing gets reflected here. But the concept remains the same. Okay, so if I'm to erase this, I just want to show you the concept remains the same. So this was -4. So this is supposed to be -4, -9, right? So x minus 4, because it's the midpoint, x minus 4 over 2 should be equal to 6. So x will be equal to 16. Yes, so our diagram becomes wrong then. Our diagram is wrong, not our concept, okay? And then y minus 9 over 2 is equal to -5. So y becomes -1. So it should be 16 -1. I pray that that's the answer. Yeah, 16 -1. See? So our silly mistake there. Okay. Then let's go to number 4. V is equal to 48. Yeah, V is equal to 48. Acceleration is -16 over 5. -16 over 5. Yep. A plus B root 5. What did we get this as? Oh, sorry, A root B. We got 3 root 29. 3 root 29. Yep. C plus D root 5. We got 4 minus 1 root 5. Or 4 minus root 5. 4 minus root 5. Yep. This one already shown. This one, it should be 135, 400. Oh, sorry, I'll send the marks into the wrong one. What am I sharing with you guys? Just now you can see the mark scheme. Yeah, okay. -405, 135, 135, 405. Yeah, so this is good. 6435, 6435, 330. They've done with family of 4, 330, with family, without family of 4. Oh, it's a family of 4 who must be kept together. That means only those 4 people can be kept together. It's not that those 4 people must be in the team. So if it's without the family of 4, means it can also be that those, so it's either that those 4 people are together or are not together. See, they say the family of 4 must be kept together. It doesn't say that the family of 4 must be kept in the team. So means if they're in the team, they're in together. If they're not in the team, they're in together. So if they're not in the team, then you still have 11 players to choose from, because these 4 are not in the team. But then you have 8, 11 C 8 to choose. 11 players and then 8, and you add them up individually. So this becomes 165. So 165 plus 330, 495 is the answer. Okay, so yeah, so we are around there. So these are common mistakes which students might make. Okay, if I'm making this mistake, there are even higher chances that you'll make it, because I've been teaching advanced. So then you have n is equal to 27. Yeah, n is equal to 27. This one was minus 4x plus 9. They have 9 minus 4x. They asked ax plus b first. They put like that in the marking. Sure. 2.25, 0.255. 2.25, 0.255. See, I told you it's best if you put it in decimal value. N is equal to 57. N is equal to 57. This one, we have 5 minus 2n times x. 5 minus 2n times x. Yes. We have between 0 to pi over 6. Theta is 0 to pi over 6. Wow. Okay, this question I'll get back to you in the comments. Okay, this question I'll get back to you in the comments. I don't have the brain capacity to think of it right now. This question I'll get back to you in the comments. So, number 10. 3 times 3x plus 1 times 1 plus 2 ln 3x plus 1. 3 times 3x plus 1. Okay, they've factorized 3 times 3x plus 1 out. Like they've taken that as a common factor, but it's the same thing. Then this nice integration one. 1 over 6 times 3x plus 1 square ln 3x plus 1 square. 1 over 6 times 3x plus 1 square ln 3x plus 1. This is plus 1. I accidentally wrote minus 1. I think it's because this with the pen also is very hard to write, but I'm not going to make any excuses. Minus 3 over 4 x square minus x over 2 plus c minus 3 over 4 x square minus x over 2 plus c. Yes. Okay, so that was overall a good paper. It was a pretty tough paper, but I hope you understood all the questions. I know I made a few silly mistakes in some places. I won't consider this a silly mistake. Okay, that's a writing mistake because writing on the computer is hard. This question I'll get back to you in the comments. This question was, it wasn't a genuine mistake. It wasn't a silly mistake. It was just didn't realize the question, didn't understand the question properly. Okay, so you have to, again, no excuses. So you have to pay more attention to the question. 4 people must be kept together. Doesn't mean that they have to be in the team. It means that they're either in the team together or they're not in the team together. If it said that 4 people are in the team, then it'll only be 330. Then over here, silly mistake, instead of -9, I use +9. And then over here, instead of 3x plus 4, I wrote plus 4 here that time, I think. And then for the quadratic, it should be in terms of coordinates. Okay, so you have to be careful about these things. But other than that, concept-wise, I hope you understood everything. Okay, that is one concept about the geometry progression, which we'll get back to you later because I'm really tired right now. I've had a long day. Okay, please understand, but I'll get back to you about it in the comments. And you can reply to my comment. If you don't understand it, then I'll make a separate video just for that question also. Okay, I'm not lazy. I'm just tired. Okay, and it's been recording for almost 2 hours. And before that, I was recording even more classes. So I was actually recording the one-shot video for equations, inequalities, and graphs. So I'm a little bit tired. Of course, no excuses again, but concept-wise, everything was okay except that geometric progression question, which I'll get back to you. Okay, in the comments. Yeah, guys, that's it. Take care. Until next time. See you guys.